Guys, the reality is that local SEO is a totally different ballgame, and there are a few things that you can do wrong that can really hurt your local SEO rankings. Today, we're gonna cover the most crucial mistakes that I see a lot of local businesses making and how you can avoid them. So if you're new here, my name is Jaume. I'm head of SEO at a startup here in Barcelona, and in this channel, we cover strategies and tools to help you grow your online business. So Google is constantly changing, and they're always trying to make sure that we have the best experience possible on our platform. So that experience is actually tied to finding whatever we're looking for in the best and in the fastest way possible. A while back, they realized that local search is totally different from ordinary search. So in local search, people are looking for local businesses, they're looking for local options to help them fulfill that user intent. So for local businesses, they realized that it made a lot more sense to present results in a map pack or in a 3-pack or however you want to call it, based on popularity, based on distance, and just based on overall relevance, depending on which area you are at that current time. Guys, and here's a crazy fact. 86% of consumers use Google Maps to find a local business. So there's a lot of traffic going to these Google Map packs, and we need to optimize for them. The number one mistake that I see local businesses making is not creating a Google My Business account and showing up on that map pack. So creating a Google My Business account is completely free. All you need to do is fill out some basic information. They're gonna send you a confirmation code to prove that that's a real business and that's a real location that you're operating out of. But guys, it doesn't end here. We can't just create a Google My Business account and then just expect to get rankings. So this is the second mistake that most local business owners do, and that's not filling out their Google My Business to the full extent. So we want to consider our Google My Business account as a second website. So there's going to be a lot of traffic coming here, a lot of leads. So we want to treat it like a second business asset. We would never build a website halfway and just leave it. So we're not going to do that with our Google My Business. So we want to fill out everything in Google My Business. Anywhere where Google is giving us an option to add information, we want to make sure that it's super optimized and everything is filled out. And don't forget high quality photos. This is super important. A lot of users use visuals to make their final decision on which business to take in local SEO. We need to pay extra attention to our name, our address, and our phone number. This basic business information is what we're going to use to add our business to as many directories as possible. So directories in local SEO are the equivalent of links in organic SEO. So what we're looking for here is we're trying to add this specific information to as many business directories as possible, and the more relevant the business directory is to our business, the better the signals that we're gonna send Google. So if we're a brand new dentist and we wanna add our business to Google Maps, it would be really interesting to look at as many dental business directories as possible. But guys, I need to say this again. The most important thing is to have the same exact information throughout on all these business directories to give Google a really clear signal of our basic information and to show that we're a real business. A pro tip is to also add this basic information on our website so that Google sees that it's the same information everywhere. So another mistake that people do with their Google My Business account is ignoring customer reviews. You need to take into account all these customer reviews. Oftentimes, Google will look into those customer reviews to find specific keywords that will help your relevance in local SEO. So if we're following the dentist example, if we have a brand new dentist Google My Business and I get a bunch of reviews where people are saying how great my wisdom tooth surgery is, they're gonna see that keyword that's spread throughout those reviews. And if someone looks up wisdom tooth surgeries in my area, I could come up for that just because the reviews mention that, right? So we want to nurture these reviews. If we get a bad review, we want to reply and we want to take care of that customer. Google also really values when Google My Business owners reply to all different types of reviews and are active on their Google My Business account. Also guys, go out and create some incentive for your customers to leave you a good review, because that will definitely help you rank properly in the Google Map pack. So again, just to cover the main points, we want to make sure that we filled out all important information on Google My Business. So we have our basic business information listed on a bunch of directories, especially relevant directories, and we've taken care and looked into our reviews to make sure that we're nurturing our reviews, because that's what's going to push us over the top. And guys, the second biggest mistake, and this is the second part of the video, is when local business owners don't think about their websites. So at the end of the day, even if we're doing super well in the map pack, we still want to have a really well-performing website. Why is it? So there's two main reasons. One is if they go from the map pack to your website, you still want to make sure that you have the basics covered for SEO. So is your website mobile friendly? Is it fast? Is it easy to navigate through, right? So we want to consider all basic SEO notions, even though most of our traffic is coming from the map pack, because that experience of people coming on our website and having a terrible time, it can reflect whether whether or not a user will turn into a customer or not. And the reality is that you still want your website to do well in terms of organic search. So even if we've taken over the map pack, there are still people that don't decide to click on the map pack and they'd rather go and directly visit a website and see what the business is about, look at the About Us page, look at all the different services that you offer. And so it's super important to not forget about the organic results, because there are definitely customers that are going out and looking at those. And so how do we do well the organic results for local SEO? We're going back to the basics for SEO. We're gonna need to do keyword research, we're gonna need to do link building, and we're gonna need to make sure that our website is perfect in terms of on-page and in terms of technical SEO. So we wanna make sure that our website is fast, we wanna make sure that it's mobile optimized, and we wanna make sure that our keywords are properly sprinkled throughout. Another thing that happens with having a really well-structured website for local SEO is that oftentimes Google will crawl the website that's connected to a Google My Business. And if you mention different services throughout your website, it can then bring that up in a local SEO result and say that, hey, this website actually mentions wisdom tooth surgeries on their website. So this could be a really good result for this specific search term. So really important to not forget about our website, still do normal SEO, still think about organic SEO, because there are still a lot of leads that can come in through this channel. So that's it, guys. We've covered two main significant mistakes that a lot of people are making in local SEO. Google My Business is the name of the game, and we cannot forget about the organic results. So guys, go out there, fill out your Google My Business, get those reviews, add your NAP on all those business directories, and you're gonna see a huge improvement in your local SEO. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, do the thing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.